Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 2 of the 21 Days to Holiday Bliss Self-Care course. Today we're actually going to do some asana practice. And asana are yoga poses. The word asana actually means seat. A couple of things to remind yourself about when you're doing posture. It should always be steady and comfortable. The no pain, no gain mentality does not work in yoga. If you're in pain while you're practicing yoga, you're not going to receive any gain or benefit from the practice. So as we move through this little series, it's called the Reclining Floor Flow. This is something that you can do any time of day, morning, noon, or night. I like to do it if I've been sitting for too long, like maybe in the evening. If we've been watching TV and I feel like I need to do something, get off the sofa, I just lay down on the floor and do this for a few minutes. I'm going to go through it in a couple of different ways. So one, we'll do slowly, and then we're going to go a little bit quicker with the breath so that you can kind of figure out how you want to practice. I'm also going to show you a way to do it where you can break it down into pairs. I'm actually going to do that part first. So I think I'm going to be able to be seen on the mat here. And remember, if you don't have to have a mat, if you don't have a mat, you can just lay on a preferably carpeted floor will be more comfortable. Or you could lay on a larger bed. Just make sure you've got room to take your arms out and your leg up, because otherwise you won't have space. So you're going to lay on your back. And bend your knees to start out with. So make sure your lower back is comfortable. The first pair of movements is simply bringing the knees to the chest one at a time. So we'll start with the right leg. Draw the knee into the chest. And then as you release, you can either put the foot flat to the floor or you can lay your leg all the way down. Bring your other knee into your chest. And then either put that foot flat, do the same thing on both sides. Put the other leg down. You want to work toward having both legs straight. So knee to chest, first side, and then release. Other knee to chest, and release. And notice my arms are staying by my sides. You could also do like a cactus arm, which would look like that. Or you could take your arms all the way over your head, which would look more like this, and they don't have to touch the floor. So if you're getting close to the floor, you could put like a pillow back there and rest them on the pillow. They're not going to stay up there very long. Okay, so that's the first pattern, knees to chest and legs long. The second pattern is knee to chest. We'll start with our right side again, and you'll hold it with your right hand, and you're going to keep your pelvis level and just drop your knee out to the side. You can drop your elbow down if you want to prop it up if you like. And then pass your knee to your other hand, and then this arm can come in one of those three positions. And then draw the hips slightly across. Bring yourself to the center. Switch hands, same leg, right knee open, and then across. Do that one more time. Center, let the leg pass from one hand to the other hand, and you're going to twist when you cross it over. All right, lay that leg down and then try your other side. So other side, knee to chest, arm comes down, take your left leg out to the side. Try not to like roll. You want to keep this hip down and then bring it across and twist. Now the goal is not to get this knee all the way to the floor. That's way too far. So you stop where you need to stop. If this shoulder pops up, you've gone too far. So open and across. So if you've got lower back tightness, this can feel really good. Open and across. And then come into the middle and then lay that leg back down. Okay, that's the second pair. The third pair of movements is for your hamstring. So you'll start again with your right knee into your chest. Clasp your hands behind your thigh this time. And you're simply going to kick your foot up toward the ceiling. Now, if I keep a hold of my leg, I can't get my knee straight. So you can keep it bent as much as you need to, but you're just lifting up through that heel. And then you're going to bring your knee back to your chest and kick the leg up and support it if you can. Now, if you can't reach your leg, you could hold it up here and angle it a little further away. Do what works the best for you, creates the most steadiness and ease and no strain. All right, and then lay that one down. and then other knee comes in, and either hold it and lift, bring it back in, keep breathing. You could also stretch the leg up and not hold on if that works better, and lift, and knee to chest, and then lay the leg down. Okay, so that's the 3 pairs of movements. What we're going to do now is go through, if we link all of those pairs together, all on one side, it creates this little flow. So we're also going to add in some breathing. So as you take your next breath in, float the arms either straight up or a little farther than that, any amount toward the floor. As you breathe out, bring your right knee to your chest. And just relax the breath, kind of relax your back into the floor. Let the inhale bring the knee out to the right. Your left arm will swing open. Keep breathing. Wait for an exhalation to bring your knee across to the other side and twist a little bit. Wait for your next inhalation to draw yourself into the center and lift your foot up toward the ceiling. Try not to lift the head off the floor. As you breathe out, bring your knee into your chest. Keep breathing. Wait for your next breath in to stretch the leg down and lift the arms over the head. And then exhale the left knee to the chest and pause. Keep breathing. As you breathe in, knee out to the left. As you breathe out, bring it all the way across, stretch your left arm out. Wait for your inhale to drop your hip to the floor, clasp behind your thighs, and lift up your foot. Wait for your exhale to bring your knee back to your chest. And then inhale, lay the leg down and stretch the arms. So that's a slow version of it. You could also go with the speed of your breath. So there's 6 movements. That means it takes 3 inhales and 3 exhales. So it doesn't take long. So the fast version would look like this. You're inhaling. As soon as you exhale, right knee to chest. Inhale, knee out. Exhale, knee across. Inhale, center and kick your foot up. There's 2 things that you do there. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, lay the leg down, stretch your arms. Exhale the left knee in. Inhale the left knee open. Exhale the knee across to the right. Inhale, center and kick your leg up. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, lengthen. Let's do one more. So each time you go through it, exhale, knee to chest, it gets a little easier. That doesn't mean that you have to go farther. Inhale, center and lift up. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, lengthen. Last time. Exhale, left side in. Inhale, open. Exhale, across. Inhale, center and lift the foot. Exhale, knee to chest. And inhale, lay the legs down and the arms over the head. And then just stretch. You might yawn. And then when you're ready, float your arms down by your sides. And you can give yourself just a couple of breaths to just rest. A mini shavasana, mini relaxation. Feel free to make that last as long as you want to today. When you're ready to get up, you'll bend your knees, roll over to your side. Practicing really slow coming up from the floor. Try not to pop up, so roll over all the way. And then kind of drag your upper body up. Use your arms to help you sit back up again. Okay, so that's the floor flow. Remember, you can do this on the bed, on the floor, anywhere you like, any time of day. And just remember, don't force anything to happen in your body. And it's a really interesting thing to feel the difference between like how your back and hips feel before you do it and how they feel after. All right, I will see you tomorrow. Thank you. Namaste.